Tonight's explosive dose of extreme cinema is a classic slice of Hong Kong action from those ubermeisters of heroic bloodshed, director John Woo and star Chow Yun-fat. If you like movies with guns, more action, and then some more guns and action thrown in for good measure, then you're in for 2 hours of head-cracking entertainment as we discover that it's okay for today's new man to be left holding both the baby and a pump-action shotgun. Prepare to be startled, prepare to be dazzled. It's time to get hard-boiled. Hard Boiled played in UK theatres in the early 90s, where its catalogue of carnage earned it the title most violent movie in the history of cinema. Although it's now entirely uncut, the censors originally locked 3 seconds from the cinema release and a further 2 from video. Although interestingly, their cuts centred on human interactions like chops to the throats and knees to the chest, rather than on the stylised gunplay of which there is so much. But censors' quibbles aside, Hard Boiled was a resounding hit with audiences, giving Woo a platform to launch into a string of English-language blockbusters like Broken Arrow, Face Off and Mission Impossible 2, in which glossy Hollywood heroes got to blow each other up in eye-popping style. All well and good, but for some film fans, Woo's best work was done before coming to Hollywood, in his films up to and including Hard Boiled. Born in mainland China in 1948, John Woo started making movies in the 70s, turning insaleable martial arts romps like The Young Dragons and The Dragon Tamers, and even giving Jackie Chan's career a leg up with a co-starring role in Hand of Death. But it was in the 80s when he teamed up with Chow Yun-fat to produce the internationally acclaimed gangster epic A Better Tomorrow that Woo's true talents first started to be recognised in the West. Subsequent fare like Bullet in the Head, dubbed the East's answer to The Deer Hunter, and Better Tomorrow 2 further raised his profile, with British-based Palace Pictures picking up The Killer for distribution in the UK. But it was Hard Boiled which finally secured his reputation as the most excitingly incendiary director in town, with one critic declaring that John Woo is God, while notaries like Quentin Tarantino shouted that Hollywood should sign him up immediately, something Universal Pictures did with Hard Target. The rest is history. As for Chow Yun-fat, he subsequently explored a softer side of his personality in Hollywood hits like Anna and the King, which have proved that there's much more to him than gun-toting machismo. Indeed, as Hard Boiled's ironically sardonic central image of Chow cradling an infant and a .45 demonstrates, the key to the success of his on-screen persona is that strange balance between sensitive vulnerability and ice-cool implacability. He may be hard-boiled on the outside, but like John Woo, there's tenderness underneath, even if you do have to run through a hail of bullets to get to it.